Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Before I get into the weather, I got to say something. We're all mourning the loss of our friend, Don Shido. He was the voice of the CMU Chippewas, and many of us in the broadcasting industry have worked with him. I worked with him since day one when I moved to Michigan in 1992 into TV 7 and 4 up in Traverse City. He was there in the newsroom, him and still a lot of good friends. We all worked together, and we seemed to migrate to various TV stations, bigger stations in the state. Then I went to TV5 in Saginaw. He came to TV5 in Saginaw about that same time. We worked again for several years, and Don was just a fantastic guy, super funny, and you always want to be around him. I remember first day in Traverse City, coming from Iowa, didn't know anybody. It was Don Shido, Terry Camp, Katie O'Mara, all took me out and showed me the town and whatnot. So my condolences to the Shidos, and let's get into the weather here. We do have some weather to talk about, not so much for the weekend. We will see these snow showers in northern lower Michigan move toward the southeast and continue into the northeast part of the state, part of lower Michigan, but they're going to be generally on the light side. It looks like a 1 or 2 inch snow there. All right, let's look into the future, and we'll go into the weekend. If you're traveling this weekend, this is Saturday, and high pressure. Remember, high pressure is a sinking air and a drier situation, so not anything going on as far as storminess. If you're traveling south, you should be A-OK. This is Sunday, and southwesterly winds develop. We'll start to warm up. Here's our Arctic front. Here's our storm center that's going to latch onto the Arctic front, and then here's the Arctic cold air. So you see this bend right here, that's the Arctic front, and then right behind it, the winds turn out of the northeast and turn us much colder. Hey, Rick Ryers, good morning. Hopefully you got all your stuff harvested. Boy, a rough year. I had one farmer tell me he's been farming for 40 years, and this is the first year he ever combined corn, harvested corn at a 45-degree angle. Normally you run right down the rows, but the weather was so bad that some of the corn fell over. You had to kind of do a cross cut. All right, so this is into Sunday night. U.S. model. I'm going to show you the better European here in just a second. They both have the same scenario. Hey, good morning, Susan from Grass Lake, and Steve Matthews. Good morning. This is Monday afternoon, and then this is Monday evening and Monday night into Tuesday. Now, remember, we do know one of the major pitfalls of our upgraded GFS US model. Major pitfall is it is too progressive, meaning it moves storm systems along and just keeps moving them. It doesn't slow them down when they need to be slowed down. So this is probably moving it out too early, and then we'll go to the European and show you how that lags. And sometimes the European this far out can be a little bit slow to move things off, so it's probably somewhere in the middle. But point being is Saturday, dry conditions for the most part, maybe a little bit of snow shower activity. Hey, good morning, Rob Guizdala, also in Frankenmuth, and good morning, Wayne Lynch. Where are you today? Henderson, Tennessee has rain. Yeah, if you're heading south, the rain there will come to an end, and you won't have any problems this weekend. Here's Sunday, dry conditions, and then we get into Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Okay, now here is your storm center. Here's your Arctic front, and the snow is up toward Traverse City midday Monday. Monday evening, the Arctic front just hanging there. Snow, northern lower Michigan, the UP. Monday, 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, storm center moving on to the east. Here comes the Arctic front through. And by 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, Arctic front is through. Most areas have changed to snow. and that continues into Tuesday afternoon. This is where the GFS, or the European, hangs the precip back. And then, of course, it turns into a lake effect situation. And this is by Tuesday night. The heavy lake effect signature is there. And that should last. That's Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening, and it breaks down on Thursday. So it's about a 36-hour burst of lake effect snow. How much snow? The snow today, maybe an inch or two. And remember, this is going to be cumulative, so you got to keep that in mind. Hey, good morning, Brazil and Maria. Are you originally from Michigan? Okay, so we go into Tuesday and the snow. And again, the southeast, not much. A couple of inches, maybe from Saginaw to Grand Rapids. Heavy in the north, and then the lake effect kicks in. And we'll go to Friday, and it shows the signature of lake effect. Remember, I usually like to double the lake effect in general because it doesn't show the heaviest pockets. So, again, the signature is for northern lower, the UP, western lower, to get heavy amounts of snow. Far southeast to get light amounts. Hey, Veronica Horn in San Juan, Puerto Rico this morning. Good morning. You are better stay there a week or a month or two if you don't want any cold weather. High temperatures today. Amy Zettel, what's the average temperature for this time of the year? The average high temperature is in the mid to upper 30s. In the southern part of lower Michigan. Average high temperature. Highs today of right about average, 35 to 37-ish. Saturday, same deal. Grand Rapids to Saginaw southward, 35 to 37. Sunday, warmer. Hey, Bill Martin, good morning. Are you sitting on the shores of Lake Leelanau right now? Sunday, a little warmer. Temperatures in the 40s. I'm kind of eyeing over some leaves in the yard and maybe thinking that might be a day. Good morning, Sue Weiss from Frankenmuth. Monday, remember I showed you the storm center. That keeps the southern part of the state in the warm sector and the northern part just getting into the cold sector. Okay, Rick Ryers. Yeah, here comes the freeze. So you will get that, and that is one of the good parts about the cold weather. Oh, Bill Martin's on Marco Island, Florida, going to really rub it in. Here's Tuesday, high temperatures. A little deceiving because these are early morning high temperatures and then falling temperatures through the day as the Arctic front moves through. Then this is Wednesday, and you're looking at high temperatures in the teens to lower 20s. High temperatures, and this is Thursday, high temperatures in the 20s and teens. So we do have some colder air, much colder air on the way. I will say it's fairly short-lived cold spell. In fact, everything we have in weather coming up looks like it's fairly short-lived. Looks like it's about 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days going up warmer, 2 to 3 days going down into the Arctic plunge, 2 to 3 days going back to warmer, it looks like late next week. Also warmer, in quotes, as temperatures maybe 35 to 40. How will the snow affect Fort Wayne, Mark? Steve Matthews, Fort Wayne will not be affected until about Wednesday when we could get one of those I-94 lake effect snow bands. It wouldn't come into Fort Wayne, but it would be affecting you getting toward Fort Wayne, but generally minimal effect there. Hey, good morning, Joshua D. And so there's your forecast. Is it better to travel to Northwest Lower Sunday or Monday? Sunday. Sunday much better. Monday early, depending on how far you're going, not terrible, but starting to change. And that's the time when roads can get dangerous. So if you have the choice, Sunday or Monday, go to Northwest Lower, Rob, I would definitely go on Sunday. There you have it. Have yourselves a good weekend. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me this morning.